Getting a little windy out there if you're out the next several hours, even all the way through tomorrow morning. We do have some gusty winds in parts of the valley. In general, probably the windiest conditions will shift closer toward the coast in the lower valley counties over Cameron and Wilsey counties by later tonight and tomorrow morning. So windy, yes. Cooler, yes, it should be cooling off too. We're in the low 80s now. By this evening and tonight, temperatures will start to fall. A cold front has moved through, but we're still looking for more sunshine the next several days. I think through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, mainly it's going to be a lot of sunshine out there and cool weather as we head up toward the weekend coming. So temperatures in the 80s right now. We're at 82 in McAllen, 84 in Brownsville. It's a very warm day, but the air is drying out. The humidity's down thanks to gusty northwesterly winds and a cold front rolling through. And again, the front has rolled through, but the chillier air kind of lagging behind. So if you notice the relative humidity, it's in about the 20 to 25% range, and it's drying out as those dry winds come in from the northwest, which is why we have a red flag warning in effect. One of the reasons why we have very dry air, warm temperatures today, we have dry ground and very gusty winds. In fact, if you look at the wind gusts over the last few hours, they've been about this level. I mean, I have increased over the last few hours in some areas. A gust right now, 38 miles per hour in Port Isabel, Weslaco, and Rio Grande City, and 36 in Harlingen, Raymondville, and McAllen. So getting wind gusts to almost 40 miles per hour, and we'll probably see those winds occasionally gust to around 40 to 45 miles per hour, especially over the Bay and Gulf waters and near South Padre Island at times, especially later tonight and early tomorrow morning. And the wind speeds, the sustained wind speeds, this is without the gusts, you see, are in about the 20 to 30 mile per hour range in many areas. So again, very windy evening will be unfolding if you're out for a little walk or run. Temperatures feel nice, but it is windy. In fact, we also have a wind advisory in effect. Break this down. The upper valley counties over Star and Hidalgo counties, that wind advisory goes until midnight. Then the winds are expected to kind of drop off some in the upper valley, but the wind advisory continues from this evening through noon tomorrow over Cameron and Wilsey counties, because it should be windiest the farther east you are near the coast later tonight and tomorrow. So if you're going to be at the island tomorrow trying to get up on the Bay waters or Gulf waters, do some fishing, windiest weather near the coast through the morning hours tomorrow, when winds may still gust to around 40 to 45 miles per hour. This evening looks rather windy too. We didn't write windy in there every time period, but it does look rather gusty, especially again in the lower valley overnight, as temperatures fall from the 70s just after sunset through the 60s and into the upper 50s by 11 p.m. We should eventually get down to the 40s late tonight. So if you're up early tomorrow morning, it will likely be around, say, about 43, 45 degrees or so as we get up early tomorrow. Across Texas, you can see some of the chillier weather kind of pointed downward coming in from the north. Not cold stuff. We can kind of see the temperature trend pointing some of those cooler numbers down our way. So it will be rather cool. Once these fronts go through here, I think we're looking at highs a lot of days in the 60s the next few afternoons with some chilly nights. You can see the front on there go through the valley, had no rain with it except well offshore. And behind the front, future track does show some gusty winds around. You notice overnight, skies are mainly clear. Tomorrow is like a very sunny day. The winds kind of decrease as the day goes on, especially in the lower valley where the winds will be gusty in the morning. Sun shines around tomorrow. Tomorrow night looks chilly too. I think we'll fall through the 50s later in the evening, down the 40s, maybe even the upper 30s in a few of the colder spots by Saturday morning. But the weekend does look sunny. You see a lot of sun on there for Saturday, and if we let that play out, it's basically sun for Sunday, but we'll show you that later this evening. So the first 1570 forecast, notice we've bumped the 80s out for a while. Highs in the upper 60s in most areas Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with lows in the lower 40s, and mainly sunny skies through the weekend. The clouds may increase a bit more later Monday as a cold front approaches, and that front could bring a couple days of some cloudy, wet weather. I think beginning late Monday night and Tuesday through Wednesday, we're looking at lots of clouds, kind of a chilly north wind, and temperatures may sit in the 50s with some rain or drizzle on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's our next chance for rain, but overall a cool forecast, and we'll continue to track it for you in your first 1-5 forecast. Dina?